Hey you guys, I'm Carson Rouse, back with Business Buzz, where we focus on business, entrepreneurship, and investing. Today, I'm going to be showing you guys the 3 stocks that you can hold forever and never ever sell. There's some stocks out there that are just almost perfect. They seem like they could last a lifetime and they will only grow year after year after year, and some stocks just are too good not to pass up. So my goal with this is that no matter what your age is, whether you're 18 like myself or whether you're 60 knocking on the door of retirement, that you can hold these stocks until you retire or forever. You can hand these down to your kids because these stocks are built to last. Before we get into the video though, we are really trying to grow out here, you guys. We just hit 1,000 subs not too long ago, but we want more. So go down and subscribe to us, please. Also, don't forget to give us a thumbs up on the video, like this video. Number 1, Berkshire Hathaway. If you're an investor who believes in fundamental analysis and value investing, this is the perfect thing for you to invest in. Berkshire Hathaway is a company ran by the man himself, Warren the Man Buffett. He is the king of stocks and he runs his company. Warren Buffett is a guy known as the self-made stock guru who was able to rise to the top of investing through his holding company, Berkshire Hathaway. It has gained its notoriety from Warren Buffett. Everybody knows this guy, even if you've never considered buying a stock ever. Owning a piece of this company is like owning a piece of Warren Buffett's brain, and it's saying, I believe this guy will make me money in the future, as he's done for the past 80 years. Now, yeah, this guy's getting old, but he has a group of cronies around him that he's been working with, and I believe that even after he's gone, this company will remain strong and growing. But first, let's get into the business model. For those of you who don't know, Berkshire Hathaway is a holding company, and for that reason, they are very well diversified. They work with insurance, energy, manufacturing, financial services, food, all sorts of different industries to give you a great, well-diversified position. When it comes to a long-term stock, that's what you want to see. Good diversification, because that will make your stock way more recession-proof. When bad economy comes around and one of their sources of revenue is just gone completely, there's 10 others that can make up for it, and that is the perfect example of Berkshire Hathaway. Their business model also consists of holding a large portfolio, hence the name holding company. They basically own a small piece of a lot of different companies. It's almost like investing in an index fund. You're not exactly investing in Apple or McDonald's, anything like that. This is a stock that owns many other stocks, again, like an index fund. In their business, the insurance actually generates the most revenue for them, and the manufacturing part of their portfolio generates the most earnings. Recently, it was quoted that Warren Buffett said that they are looking to invest in an elephant-sized deal. This is probably due to the fact that they have a monstrous amount of sideline money, literally $125 billion in cash ready to invest in an apparent elephant-sized deal. Considering that the market is at such a low, great value right now, I wouldn't be surprised to see this company pounce on something soon. So if you're looking to get a position in this company, I'd do it as soon as possible. They have so much cash, the market's at such a fair value, it only makes sense. You can currently purchase their stock at under $180 per share, while at this time last year, their stock was selling for around $200 per share. So you're getting some great value here in a stock that consistently goes up year after year pretty much. Of course, the reason that their stock has gone down in the past year is due to the fact that the total worldwide markets have just crashed due to this pandemic, and they were no exception, unfortunately. Now let's get into the financials of Berkshire Hathaway. To begin with, they have a monstrous market cap of around $420 billion. They are in the top 10 of the Fortune 500. They also are very profitable and managed to profit about $10 billion in the last year, despite their stock drop. Similar to many market index funds, it's generally pretty low risk and generates you good returns year after year. Number 2, Apple. Apple is another very large, important company that everybody, I don't care if you live in a third world country and have never seen an iPhone, everybody's heard about Apple at one point or another. There's a pretty good chance that you're watching this video through an Apple product, whether that be an iPhone, an iPad, a MacBook. But if you're not, you probably have at least one Apple product in your household, and if you don't have that, you're at least eating an apple right now. They're a very well-known business around the world, known for their simplicity and user-friendly products. They've always been hyper-focused on the design of things. The tech industry is going nowhere. It's really just getting started, and Apple tends to be one of the best tech companies to invest in for the future looking forward. Now let's start with their business model. Due to the fact that Apple's business model is so diversified into so many different streams, it's a bit hard to talk about it. They make software and hardware like mobile devices, and they even make money through advertising. They were also recently the largest company in the world with a market cap of over $1 trillion. However, they were recently passed up by Microsoft. They always seem to go back and forth. And that's most likely due to the fact that Microsoft is starting to integrate a lot of cloud computing into their business, and cloud computing is generating a lot of hype right now. Also, before I go on, Microsoft is another great tech stock to invest in. I didn't include it in this list, but if you'd rather invest in Microsoft than Apple, compare the two, do your own research. Those are two really great companies to invest in. Apple's business model is revolved around constant innovation and different consumer devices that people just can't seem to get enough of. Apple has some of the most loyal fans on the planet who literally buy a new product when it comes out every single year, whether it be the new iPhone or a new laptop. Apple is able to get away with ridiculous pricing on their high-end products due to their high quality and, of course, their brand power. Apple has ridiculous brand power. It's also worth noting that the Apple product that everybody knows about is the iPhone, and the iPhone actually generates about 3/4 of Apple's total revenue. They're now able to sell new iPhones for over $1,000 a piece, and they sell millions of these a year. Now let's get into Apple's financials. They have a market cap of over $1 trillion. This is literally hard to comprehend. That's just a very large company. Apple has been one of the best performing stocks of the last decade or two. They currently trade at around $320 per share, whereas last year they were trading at around $180 per share. They just consistently do insane returns. The virus didn't affect them as horribly as it did many other companies, and they seem to have bounced back with a vengeance. Revenue last year for them was about $270 billion, and they ended up netting around $60 billion, which is very good. They have a very good profit margin for the industry that they're in and for the products that they sell, retail products. They also have a small dividend yield of just over 1%, and I think that's really impressive and good that Apple pays a dividend, because honestly, the returns are so good that you don't even really need a dividend. It's just extra, and it's good to know that you have it. Number 3, Verizon. Verizon Wireless is another company that I'm sure you have all heard of and many of you probably use. In fact, you may be using your Apple iPhone to connect through Verizon to get your internet right now. Verizon was actually founded back in 1983 in good old Delaware, and they have been growing rapidly ever since. They have over 150 million people that use their services, making them the largest telecommunications company in the world. Business model. Verizon offers voice, data, and video services through both wireless and wireline networks. If you need to make a phone call, you may be going through Verizon services to make a phone call anywhere in the world. So they obviously make money through both of these segments, wireless and wireline. In both of these segments, they offer products and services in bundles. For example, they might bundle TV, phone, and internet services all in one and sell that to the consumer. They have a very good brand and a good name, and they boast the largest American network, which makes a lot of people go to them for the first time. Now let's go into their financials. The stock is currently on sale for about $54, whereas they were trading last year at around $56 at this time. This is also another very large company with a market cap of over $200 billion. They also had revenue over $130 billion last year, with netting over $20 billion, making them very profitable. Their biggest competition, AT&T, actually had more revenue than them last year, but they netted a lower profit, which is why I'm picking Verizon over AT&T. I like to see good profit. They also have a very fair PE ratio of just 12 compared to AT&T's 16, meaning they're pretty undervalued. Possibly my favorite part of Verizon stock is their dividend yield of over 4% right now. Absolutely insane. So for all you dividend lovers out there, long term, that's what you want to see, 4%. If you can manage to get a great dividend like that out of the stock, along with their insane growth that I see ahead of them for the coming years, for the coming many years, this is a beautiful stock to put your money into until you retire. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really hope you took something of value. Again, these stocks can last you a lifetime and beyond. So thanks for watching. Make sure you like the video and subscribe, and I will see you next time.